Okay, we're almost there. Last media query we did was 575, and everything works all the way down to, come on now, 575. There we go. I hate when it does that. Okay, here we go. So 575, it works all the way down to about, come on now, right about there, about 412. You can almost go down to 400. Let's do 400. So that's our next media query. Like I said, you can make a zillion media queries so that every possible thing adjusts in every possible size. But remember, we're worrying about different devices, and the difference between 400 and 410 may not even be might need a device out there. So what did we say now? I always forget. Yeah, 400. So next one is going to be 400 pixels. Again, we need to have a closing brace, and then we'll do end 400 pixels. We don't have very much to go because we don't worry about under 350, because smart screen, that's about the smallest smart screen is about 350 pixels. All right, so what do we have left? What we want to do is we need to fix that navigation. So right now navigation is blah, 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 blah. Let's see, width is 100 thing, that's good. And padding left 20 pixels. Okay, we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of this. So let's move these. I think this is it. So I'm going to copy that. Move that down to my 400 and paste it in. So we like this here. That's a margin 10 pixels up and down and 0. Okay, so now we'll go up here. And we don't want it to be inline block anymore. All right, well, let's see what happens when we do this. File, save all. Let's bring it back out. Refresh. So we haven't broken it. Let's see what happens when we get in. I hate this thing takes so long to refresh. All right. 400. Bam. So you can see what happens. So there's a couple of things that we want to do. You can see that this is off the screen, and that's the problem with. So let's go ahead and okay, so this works well here. So let's go ahead and copy this and bring this down because I want to change one of the settings. And it's above header figure, so I have to put it here and move everything over. And then I don't have to worry about this. And then here, up here, and let's make this with 85. right, not bad. Let's see. No, 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 no. Let's make it 95. 5, save all, and refresh. Nope. Let's make it 90. A lot of this is fudge factor. The problem is it being a outside of the DOM. All right, that looks good. All right, that looks good for that. Next thing we need to do is I'm also going to put text align center. File, save all, and refresh. All right, nice. We can see that. All right. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, text align center is moving that. All right. So we need to fix that. Copy that. And come down into our media query. Oh, caramba. Let's see, nav. Left. And actually what I could have done was align it within the LI. That's probably what I should have done. Text, I would have met it, but it doesn't make a difference. Save all. And refresh. All right, so, and that's going to be good all the way out. Then we go back in. Uh-oh. Why is that left align there? $575. Ah, should be here. And that's how it shows how confusing this could be. I put it in the wrong thing, so it should be 400. But that's why I test it. So whenever I finish, I go, oh, hey, wait a minute, it's not working at this one size, but it's working at the other. So now it should work fine. And then we come back in. Should. Ugh. Come on now. Here we go. Whew. All right, so now we got to take a look at the nav, and we can see that it's 352 in height. So we're going to have to change the let's see, header. Let's see. That's why I'm waiting. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so header section padding 10 pixels. We need to find where we put, here we go, section. Padding top 80. Header. I know the header has to have padding top also. No, that's section. There's header. Header. Oh, we did it with main. There we go. There's 80 pixels. All right, it's going to take a lot, so we're going to have to copy this and move it down to 400. Here it is. All right, so on this doesn't make a difference. Wait. Okay, the background color is never going to change. We can delete that. Width is 97%. I'm not going to change that. But this margin is going to change from 80 to 352. Let's make it 355. Nope. That's going to stay 80. And then up here, in main, we're going to change that to, I can't remember, 352. Let's see how that works. File, save all, and refresh. All right, that seems like way too much. Oh, I was way off. So let's see, 265. Let's do 260. So 260 is what we want to use. All right, let's do File, Save All, and refresh. Okay, and then when we bring it out, it goes back to the way it was. Good. All right, so all we need to do now is this 360, or 260, copy, has to go in each one. So the next thing is going to be header, let's see, no. Here's okay. So section padding top 80, that has to be 260. So I'm going to copy this. Again, I put this into the greater than 400. So there's section nav. Let's move. Let's tab this over. And tab this over. And then this is going to be 260. And let's do File, Save All, refresh, About. Well, I'll get refresh. Well, that didn't work. Oh, yeah. Oh, the padding is still 80. Oh, what did I do? I did the same thing I always do. Make a mistake. So this has got to be 80. And then this up here has to be 60. Jeez. See how confusing it is? Well, I hope you can rewind and go back after I do this. So this needs to be 260. All right, at the smaller size, our navigation is taller, so we have to put it here and then put it back after 400. We're going to put it back to where it's 80 margin and then 80 padding top. File, save all, and refresh. Home, About, Sandwiches, Look at that. Very good. Now we have a problem with, uh-oh, we have a problem with our contact form, and unfortunately I've already fixed it. All right, and I was going to show you it, and I've already blown it. All right, so what we need to do in order to get this contact form to stop being 600 only and have it be flexible all the way down is, so I have a width of 75% of the article. I never let it get above 600 because then it'd be kind of ridiculous. And then margin and auto, and that centers the form on the page. But then I added this. Oh, I also changed the HTML. So our HTML has rows of 15, so it stays 15 rows this way. But I got rid of the columns, and the columns tell us how much width we have in that. I could have also changed this and made it so we could do it CSS. But anytime you're doing something in HTML, it's hard to overwrite it in CSS, especially columns and rows. You can't do it. You have to get rid of columns and rows and then just programmatically do it through CSS. And what I said was that the text area, which is what that white area is, make it 100% of whatever this 75 is, and then no more than 600. So you can see that when it gets to phone size, and actually phone size is this. Let's get to 350. There's 350. So this is how everything's going to look on a phone. And that's all fine. And then when it gets bigger, let's go back down to contact. You can see that it is now totally flexible. We didn't have to include that in a media query. All we had to do was use percentages for the size. And so now we know how we did that. And that is we change our HTML to get rid of columns. So that's not predicting the width, all right? And then we went into here and said, well, that text area, make it 100% of the form or the article, and then make the article 75% of the width, giving 25% on each side, but don't let it stretch over 600 pixels because that would be kind of crazy big. Okay, that is it. And in fact, I'm going to do one more thing. Whoops, not there. Not there. Yep, not there. Jeez, Maurice. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is am I responsive? Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I was going to do am I responsive, but am I responsive only works when it's up on FreeHostia, and we're at 18 minutes, so I'm not going to have time. By now, you should know how to put it up on FreeHostia, and once you do, go to I am responsive and see how it looks on a desktop, laptop, tablet, and phone using am I responsive. All right, that is it for this lesson.